So we know that Uber and Lyft have a driver shortage, right? And a lot of these riders that are booking trips are not getting the driver to come and collect them. So they're getting more and more creative with the ways to lure you, or in most of the cases, bait and switch you, to draw you in and get you to this client, right? So now let's look at streak bonuses, right? We're talking about 5 rides, 3 rides. They're changing the algorithm. They're trying out all of these techniques and seeing where do the drivers respond, which type of campaigns that we run do we hook them in. They're trying out all these different ways. This is definitely the talk right now, these streaks, but the feedback that I'm getting, and this is where I ask the community, this is where I ask the subscribers, the friends, to also comment on your experiences with these streaks, right? Usually, if you're looking at here, 615 to 715, 3 rides, sounds, well, you know, I could do that, $15. The streaks are mostly used for clients that are further out, 10, 15 minutes away, right? That the driver is not attending to. And Uber and Lyft cannot afford to lose those type of riders because drivers are just not going out there and taking care of them. This creates a lot of upset riders and a lot of anger from the riders towards the companies Uber and Lyft. This is a way they want to solve it. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a money-making proposition for you, right? Because if you're looking at 3 rides and the algorithm reads, okay, we are going to match this driver, you know, with 3 rides in a row with people that are 10, 15 minutes out, and you suddenly spending 30 to 45 minutes just on collecting these individuals, you really have to do the math here. How many miles are you putting on additionally in these streaks, right? Is it worth it? How much time does it take you to collect here, right? So do the math, folks. Really look at the gas that you're putting in and the miles on these streaks. Do the calculations and you know, is it worth it? Should I chase these streaks in Atlanta? Should I chase these streaks in LA? For example, here we have $15 streak, 3 rides in a row. Here, another one, $21, 3 in a row. And they sort of like throw you a graph where it's super, super busy. Oh, by the way, you know, if you move in these, you know, in these time zones here, where it's super, super busy, you should easily do this, right? So your mind thinks, oh, well, you know how I'm gonna look at the peak here. Okay, good. What streaks are they offering me at 11 p.m., right? Or 11 a.m.? And should I or should I not go for it? So your mind says, oh, you know what, you know, looking at the graph here, oh, I could easily get it because there's so much high demand. Look, it says they're high, super high demand. So I can easily do this. What you don't know is that you are really collecting a lot of the people that are far, far out. Is it worth it driving 10, 15, 20 minutes to someone that they are matching you with in this algorithm 3 times in a row to collect that streak so that Uber and Lyft don't antagonize or lose that rider? Do you take the bait? You have to do the math. Report back to me how these streaks are working for you. Did you initially fall for the graph and then match it with the earnings and say, yep, I can do this. I can earn extra points. I can earn extra money. What did you put in order to collect that $21 streak? Was it worth it? Should you have done it once you have, you know, once you've tried it out a couple of times and you have that knowledge now? Should you have done it in the first place? I really, really want to get that feedback, because one thing they are good at is finding different ways to hook you in. And 90% of the time, these are bait and switch techniques used by Uber and Lyft, programmed into the algorithms to get you more and more involved. Your feedback would be greatly appreciated here. Thank you.